everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Erica, and today we are going to be reviewing something that I've been really excited about and I've really been wanting to review, and those are the Glossier Lidstars. So I've been very excited to review these. There are 6 shades in total. If you've seen my Glossier cloud paint video, you'll sort of be familiar with how I'm going to do this video. If you haven't, I'll link it down below so you can check that one out after you watch this video. But I'm very excited to see these in natural light and indoor-outdoor sort of thing, so you get it in different lighting perspectives, and just sort of show you guys how these work. I have tried a few of these out. I do have some positives and negatives about it, but I'm definitely excited to jump into these and give you my full review of the entire Lidstar collection. So if you're interested in this, keep watching, and if you're new here, please hit that subscribe button. It's unbelievable. There's over 1,000 of you now, and I am so grateful and so happy that we just keep getting bigger and bigger, and it really encourages me to put out more content for you guys. So definitely comment down below if you have any suggestions. I would love to check them out, and let's get into it. So I think I'm gonna go from lightest to darkest with these colors. There are 6 shades. There is Moon, and Moon, I'll actually read the descriptions off of the website. I feel like that's a lot easier. So Moon is known as the sheerest cream base with bluish opalescent glitter. So that is Moon. So there is some blue hues to it. I will give you up close swatches of each of the shades, so I will insert those clips throughout the video, but I will just sort of read over briefly what they are. The next one that I'm going to show you is Slip, and this is this pinky shade. It's known as a sheer baby pink with golden highlight effects. Sounds very pretty. Next up, I'm going to do the purple shade, and this is Lily, and this is known as a sheer lilac base with blue and violet pearls. Also very pretty sounding. They all sound beautiful. Very excited to swatch them on my eyes. Next, I'm going to go with Fawn. This is what Fawn looks like, and Fawn is a cool smoky taupe with violet and neutral gold pearls. So again, you can see it's either gold or the bluish sort of tints to it. Then I'm going to show you Cub. This is Cub. Cub is a rose gold with warm shimmer effect. I've actually used Cub before, so it's really nice. It's nice to pair with. And lastly, I'm going to show you Herb, and Herb is a smoky green with yellow gold pearl, and this is the one that I'm most excited about. I've yet to swatch this color or wear it, but I just think that it has so much potential, and it's like, because they do go on sheer, all these colors, it's very nice and they're buildable, so I'm very excited to swatch this. But we are going to start with Moon back at the beginning with the sheerest shades. So I'm going to swatch Moon on my hand and sort of give you all a close-up of what it looks like. Again, these are very sheer colors. I feel like they look very nice when you top them on top of an already sort of developed pigmented eyeshadow on top of your eyes. This is nice as just like if you want a little bit extra on your eyes, right? This is not something that you're going to expect too much color from Moon. So see, it's even hard to see. It's right there, but it's really hard to see. So it's sort of just like, it's a topping color. It's something that you add on to shadows, or if you're really going for like a no makeup look, this is like barely there shimmer. So I'll show you what it looks like on the eyes. I will zoom in. So you are all zoomed in now. I'm just going to put some on my eyelids and give you all a better idea of what this looks like. It is really hard to show you because it is so sheer. It is such a sheer color. You see, it almost like disappears. It's really, it's truly a sheer color. So if you're looking for something that looks nice on top of other eyeshadows, definitely something that you can mix with the other ones for sure. Again, they're not really buildable that much. I feel like when you do go to sort of swatch them, they rub off the other layers. So as far as buildable, kind of, you can see it does crease. It is something that looks really nice. Like for example, if I show you, this just has some bronzer on it. If you go in and you like mix an actual shadow with it and then you top moon on it, it looks really nice. So here I'll show you. If you were to top moon and just sort of blend that in, it's really nice. It's like a nice color, but otherwise you can definitely see that I have a shadow on. You can definitely see that there is some pearlescent effects. It is, again, like even Glossier says, it is their lightest shade. You could let it dry in between coats like I did with this eye, and it does definitely help it. But overall, I think you can see that it is very, very, very sheer. So this is Moon. A few layers in, it is very, very sheer. It's a very cute color. I feel like I use it most when I want to top it and sort of up my eyeshadow game. Like if I'm wearing a very simple color, this shimmer just looks absolutely beautiful. However, it does crease, so you can like powder it down a little bit. That doesn't affect any of the color because it is sort of like a sheer color, but I don't know if the camera is really catching it, but it just looks really pretty. It's a very pretty, pretty sheer color. So that's Moon. I'll show you what it looks like outside in just a second. So yeah. Square one. So now I'm gonna go in with, this is Slip. This is the baby pink with, one second, let me read it to you guys. With golden highlight effects. So this one has some golden hues in it. Very, very pretty sounding. Again, I'll swatch it for you guys. It is definitely more visible, and especially because I'm so pale, I feel like you will be able to see it a lot better. So I'm going to just do a regular swatch on top of my eyes. I will actually zoom you guys in. So you guys are zoomed in now. I'm gonna put some Slip on both my eyelids. And I'm gonna go in with the back of my Beauty Blender and just sort of give you all a look. So again, I can go in with some more, sort of layer on top, and sometimes even with your fingers it works a lot better. When you're blending out, you can see the golden flecks in there. But also I would like to mention, it is a very, very sheer color. The color payoff is like almost barely there. I feel like in person you definitely see the pink and golden flecks a lot more, but it is very minimal. It is a very minimal look. I feel like this is something you could do in like an everyday situation. Let me see. Yeah, like you definitely see the pink there. It's very hard to catch on camera, but the pink is definitely there. You can build it up, so I'll just put a little bit more on. You definitely can build up this pink. I would say that it does crease unless you let it like fully dry with your eyes closed. But if you're in a rush and you're just wanting to like sort of swatch this on, you can definitely do that. But this is Slip. So Slip is, again, very, very pretty baby pink color. Again, beautiful for toppers. If I were to just sort of show you with this, You could even mix in like a bronzer, and it just sort of gives you a pearlescent pink bronzy look, and I just really like it. It's very subtle, it's nothing too crazy, and it just gives you a glow. It gives your eye like a little dimension with some glitter, so it's really nice. It's like very finely milled too, so it's not like you're wearing like full-on glitter on your eye, which I really like. I think it's nice. It's definitely harder to see these colors. These first two, Slip and Moon, they're very sheer. So again, it's very loud, very windy, but just wanted to show you all what it looks like. This is Slip, the baby pink. Okay, so we are going to go in with Lily now, because I want to show you guys the last sheer shade from this. And again, just to remind you, Lily is a sheer lilac base with blue and violet pearls. So I feel like this one is really pretty because it's a very different color. Sometimes you'll see it at first and you'll be like, wow, like that is a purple color. This is impossible to open. Okay, there we go. My hands were so greasy from the cleansing oil. But you'll see that it is really a purple color. I'll swatch it on my hand so you guys get a feel for what it looks like. It is definitely more noticeable. Sometimes it is hard to get the color out of the bottle, and you really do have to let it dry in between layers, because otherwise you'll just be moving the last layer around. But here is what it looks like. Again, there you can see on my skin there is a actual visible pigment. You can see the blue and the violet, and it just looks really pretty and pearlescent. So we are going to put that on my eyes. I'm actually going to use a mirror this time, so I'm a little bit more precise, but I will still zoom in. So you see how like when I try to add extra while it's still wet, it just kind of moves it around. So I'm going to, it is a very like liquidy and slippery formula, but there you see the purple a lot better. I feel like it's really easy to move this product around until it dries down, and here I've been literally like pouring it down my eye, but you see that? It's really, really pretty. It's very violet-y, I feel. Yeah, there, this one's a lot more dramatic, I feel. Like, it's still very sheer, don't get me wrong, and I definitely brought it up like way too high for like an eyeshadow, but it's really easy to blend. And you can see the purple in there, right? You can see how pretty it looks. And now if I just let it dry for a little bit, I can add some more on. And you'll see how you can build it, but you really do have to let those in between layers dry, because even now it's a little bit wet and there's still some slip to it. But I feel like every which way you look, it has like such a pretty, like picks up light really nicely. So here is Lily outside. Again, you can see the swatch. It definitely picks up the sun and the light very, very nicely. So now I'm gonna go in with the darker colors. So there is Fawn, Cub, and Herb. So I'm gonna start with Fawn. So I'm gonna swatch it on my hand really quickly. This is what it looks like. And if you can see those areas that look a little bit patchy, those are areas that I've tried to go back in. When I go back in sometimes, if it's not fully dry, like right there, you take off the old layers. So that's something to note. Be very careful. When you do your swatch, or when you do your application on your eyes, make sure that you're doing one layer and then moving on to the other eye. Let that layer dry so that you actually get the color payoff that's in here. So as you can see, compared to Moon, Slip, and Lily, these are darker, higher payoff colors. So I'm going to go in with, this is Fawn. So already you can see that this is something that you could probably do like a smoky eye with, which would look really pretty, and I feel like it would be really easy for beginners. I'm just doing my whole eyelid without like any look in particular, just so you guys get an idea of what the color would look like, and I just needed a larger space. So do you see? So there you can see the second layer of Fawn. Comparatively, it gets a lot darker. It just looks really nice. Again, it's something that you can really be a beginner with and play with. You don't need to worry about doing too much. It never will look crazy, I feel like, whereas with like a dark gray or black shadow, you can really sort of get scared quickly. This is something that looks very dark and intimidating, but it's really light and nice, and if you were to put like winged liner and some mascara, it will definitely change the look up. I'm gonna add Moon to this side to sort of show you how you can add the colors together. I feel like mixing them is definitely something that adds sort of an extra dimension to them. Let me show you. So here with Moon, you can see it just adds like such a nice shimmer to a darker look. So we are back outside, and I just wanted to show you Fawn and Moon. So Fawn and Moon is actually on this eye, and 2 layers of Fawn is on this eye. So I feel like they look really, really nice. It does definitely have a darker look, and here is what Fawn looks like outside if you were to like really layer it up and really go for it. But so there are 2 colors left. I have Herb, I almost said Ferb, Herb, which is the dark green color that I'm really excited about, and Cub, which is the rose gold color. I'm going to go in with Cub and show you all what that looks like. So I will show you that on my eyeball. So already this is one of the more pigmented colors where you get really a lot out of whatever you put on, and I will swatch it on my hand right now. Pretty much the color, it's a beautiful rose gold, so you do want to work in layers. You want to do the first layer and work it in, and then move on to the next eye. So already you see there is a beautiful color payoff there, and move on to the next eye and work on that first layer. So you can either use the brush, which is sometimes hard, I feel like it does really have the tendency to rub things off. So you want to go in with your fingers, sort of warm the product up so you're not just rubbing it off. Dab, dab, and then I'm gonna go on the other side, dab, 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 and work in the color with my fingers. But there you can see it. This is Lidstar and Cub. Very, very pretty. You can see that there is definitely a lot of potential for these Lidstars. I'll show you. It is definitely very different. It's very, like, it's definitely out of my comfort zone, for sure. So I'm just going to put some on my eyes and show you all what a full completed eye look would look like using a darker Lidstar color. So there already you can see that there is lots of color payoff. And I'm going to use that brush that we used before for, I think it was Fawn, yeah. And I'm going to brush it off a little bit and clean it, and then I'm gonna use it on my eye. So I'm just gonna go in and work it. I'm gonna do this side and work it in. See how dark the color is? I'm just gonna let that layer dry. And we'll see how this turns out. Let's try and do brush again. Now I'm going to go in with the eyeliner and mascara to show you guys what a completed look would look like. I think I'm just going to speed through that part and you guys can watch along. So I actually just lined my eyes with the Ilia Clean Beauty eyeliner. So if you're interested in a full clean beauty makeup routine, please hit that like button. It lets me know that you guys are interested and that that's something that you'd want to see. I've definitely been loving this eyeliner, and I have more good clean beauty and makeup goodies that I would love to share with you guys. That is it for my review on these. I would say, as you heard me throughout the video, the Lidstars from Glossier are super, super, super sheer. So if you're looking for something with a lot more color payoff, I'd suggest going with Herb, Cub, or Fawn. And if you are looking for something to top or add some glisten and glimmer to your look, definitely check out these ones. I swear you can even use these as like highlighting shades. Like you can put some over here, like I can show you with Moon. You can definitely like put some over there and add some highlight. So if you are looking for sort of a multi-purpose product, it definitely is something to check out. They're not like do or die, you don't absolutely need this, but if you are looking for a little step up on your eyeshadow game, something to add a little dimension, definitely check these out. And if you are looking for amazing fall colors, I feel like Fawn, Cub, and Herb are definitely all nice fall dark colors, so check these ones out. Overall, I really do like them. They're easy to use, easy for beginners, and really easy to take off. So definitely a big fan of these, but are they a must-have? Are they do or die? No. If you have eyeshadow that you already love and use and absolutely adore, you don't need to run out and buy these, but I just think they're so beautiful. And if you are looking for a little extra in your collection, these are something to check out. And yeah, so if you have any comments or questions, leave them down in the comments down below. Again, if you want to see a clean beauty makeup tutorial or review of products I've been testing recently, please hit that like button. If there are any clean products you want me to check out, leave them down in the comments down below, and I'll see you in my next video.